Hello.
Hello, and welcome back to Ike is Spooky Podcast.
Hi.
This is episode 2,
Hi, get spooky.
and I'm your host, Mai,
And I'm your host, Jeremy.
and we're here today to talk about games that went wrong, well known as Ouija boards, Bloody Mary, and many other ones.
Yes, we came up with this idea of games that gone wrong. I thought it's a pretty good topic to go based off.
Yeah.
We tried looking into details of what type of stories we want to go off of, and I think we found quite a few good ones.
Definitely. I
Um,
found we don't know each other's stories. As usual, that's a dynamic. I don't know what he's going to tell me, and he doesn't know what I'm going to tell him. The only thing we told each other is somewhat of what kind of games we were going based off of so that we wouldn't read the same stories. Because we're going to read Reddit stories. So
mhm.
he could have found the same ones as me, and we wanted to avoid that.
Yeah.
So for today, I believe he wants to start first, right?
Yes, I do want to start off first. However, though, I do want to address that we are not in our other location that we filmed our podcast originally. Uh, Currently, right now, we are in Big Bear.
Yeah, we did a little family cabin trip, so it was a little surprise for my parents since they never been here before. So, yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. This is one of the trips that we have been talking about for like what, a couple weeks now. That we
Yeah.
have some stuff coming in the future, and this is one of them that we're definitely gonna show you a lot more of Big Bear, and we might have another podcast for tomorrow, right?
It's gonna be a little surprise because this one I'm gonna try my best to edit tonight so it can air out tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And tonight, I mean today's Friday, tomorrow's Saturday, the 8th. So hopefully I lock in and do it, but if not, I'll probably have it done by Sunday, so the 9th.
If anything, we'll probably have a double video on Sunday. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think she's gonna knock it out today, guys.
I have the last spooky blog coming up. It was supposed to be for today, but we've been busy, so
Yeah.
it was a lot.
We got out here late, guys. We had to pack and drive out here.
And it also gets dark earlier now,
Yeah.
so it,
Time change, man.
yeah.
I like how we both did that.
Yeah, but today, well, we're definitely gonna show you guys a little more of Big Bear because we have something planned for tomorrow. But since this might air out tomorrow, I don't want to tell you guys, but you'll see. It's a cool idea. Right now, we're gonna get into the stories. I have some pretty good ones that I think you might enjoy hearing.
For my stories, guys, I'm not gonna lie. When I was looking at them, they looked a lot more longer on my phone compared to actually looking at them now. I actually just told her that it looked a lot more longer on my phone compared to now. So I don't want to be like the last podcast where my first video or my first story didn't go as planned. So I did plan these ones ahead of time.
He
Um,
actually planned them more than me.
I actually had it more planned, guys. I don't usually plan.
But let's just stop the yapping for a little bit and let's get into the scary stories.
Yes, let's go ahead and do it, guys. So this first story is gonna be from Amy's Cool. Thank you, Amy, who if you're even watching this video, for definitely leaving a scary story for me to speak about on Reddit. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. Hi, spooky. My first story from Reddit is from Amy's Cool. Thank you, Amy, for posting your story on Reddit, and I really appreciate it. Here we go. When my mom was a little kid, her dad was killed in a road traffic collision, and my mom went through a phase of trying to contact her dead husband with Ouija boards. with the help of an old aunt who was into all sorts of creepy shit. And whatever came out of the board has haunted my family for decades. It seems to have attached itself to my mom's older sister. They were 4 and 6 at the time of their dad's death. Their childhood, they were plagued by it. My mom really doesn't like talking about some things she remembers, but it would scratch them, throw stuff at them, pull their hair, lock them in rooms, and set fire to things.
Damn.
I thought that was pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Even my mom's younger sister, who wasn't born at the time of doing the Ouija board from my mom's second marriage, had a quite terrifying experience, as well as various extended family that can recount stories to this day. Whatever it is, has followed my mom's older sister to where she lives in a whole other country. Her husband and kids regularly experiencing similar things to what my mom did as a child. I and other cousins have experienced things too when she's been back here visiting. And I personally refuse now to stay overnight in her home. For the last decade, I've stayed in a nearby hotel when visiting the country. Just do not touch them. It is not worth it. My aunt didn't even do the board herself, but her life and the rest of lives by extensions have been plagued by this thing. So, just reading off that first story from Amy's Cool, it seems like you guys got cursed.
Yeah.
For sure, 110%.
Because you never know what you're going to open when you play those games.
I personally have never touched a Ouija board. I don't think I would ever touch a Ouija board. I hope not.
I would hope you wouldn't either. Because
But
as much as I like spooky and paranormal and creepy stuff, that's like the one thing I always told myself that I wasn't gonna do. I would have to do so much research on it if I ever dared to even get close to one like that. But even then, I feel like it's just a gut feeling that something tells me you should never mess with that.
yeah,
And I feel like I don't think I would ever cross that line
I'll be honest though, like
playing with one.
reading this story, like it makes me now even like not want to like get near one at all. Even thinking about
You
it.
know what? And that's the thing too, actually. With Ouija boards, it's said that you're more affected if you're in the same room with people playing it more than the people playing it.
I didn't know that. You
Yeah.
see,
You're in more danger being in the same room or witnessing what's happening than you being the one doing the Ouija board.
yeah, you got me bent. I ain't doing all that. I'm sorry. But I'll be honest, this story I give it for
It was
sure.
from Amy.
Yeah, Amy, I love your story, man. Good story.
I'm sorry that your family's going through
It's
that.
a good
though.
story, but I'm sorry that you're going through that and your family that has been plagued by
How
this.
long ago did she post
She
it?
posted this, I want to say 4 years or a year ago. I forgot what it said.
Hopefully by now you guys have found a way to
Mhm.
manage or get rid of it in some way.
We wish nothing bad
sounds-
on anybody.
No, yeah.
But I hope you guys for sure have found a way. And thank you again for definitely letting me read your Reddit.
Yeah.
Moving on, we're gonna go ahead and do one-on-one. She's gonna read her story now.
Hold on.
So give us a quick transition real quick.
I like to flip the computer like this because it helps me read better. And yeah, no, it's not broken. It just does that.
But yeah, guys, I'm very happy with the podcast, honestly. I didn't think I would be podcast material, to be straight honest with you guys. She really convinced me on doing it. And I like it. You read stories. Like I said, I'm not the best reader. I'll try to do my best. There's probably going to be a lot of cuts in this video because I can't read really well.
But as we go, obviously I'm not the best reader either. I have my moments, but I feel like as we go, we'll get more used to reading the stories and we'll give it the spooky vibes of reading them. For now, just bear with us.
Um, I just want to say real
And just
quick.
wait for us to get better.
I just do want to say real quick, guys. We are working on getting some more equipment for the podcast, especially for our original setup.
Mm.
We want to, since it's the holiday season, which is my best season. I'm gonna go. We're doing our best to deck out the little center console right there that we usually have, so that way we can make it more like Christmassy. I like Christmas more than
Christmas spooky.
I love Christmas more compared to Halloween.
Yeah,
Even
he's
though
doing this
Halloween,
because of me.
like seriously, but leave it down in the comment section. Which one you guys prefer, Christmas or Halloween?
We're also, I forgot to tell you this, but I am currently working on adding this to Spotify. And it's
Oh
actually
wow,
more official now. It's just a little few things that I gotta do, but
I
it's
didn't
almost
know
ready.
that. Well, hey, we're coming to Spotify now, so
Yeah.
we're trying to extend. And please make sure you like and subscribe, guys. Please get our subscribers up. I really
We
would
don't want
love.
to be those people to keep asking, so this is the one and only time we're gonna do that. Because I hate when you click on a video and they're like 5 minutes. They say, "Oh, like and subscribe," and then another 5 minutes. Oh, don't forget to like and subscribe. I
Yeah,
don't want to be that person. I want you guys. I want you guys to like actually like what you're listening to,
but
and
for sure, if you guys did do it, it would we would appreciate it.
yeah,
It means a
because
lot
we
to
get
us.
decent amount of views, but we don't get as many subscribers. So if you guys could subscribe, it would help us a lot. We can reach more audiences, we can grow more, and we can upgrade our setups. Because right now, I'll probably show a clip of like our little setup right now, but it's
It's a welfare setup, bro.
I'm not putting.
Dude, you should put
No.
that shit in. Dude, you gotta put
You
that
guys
in.
gotta understand that he has dark humor, and
Okay,
what I
but you're
have
gonna
of
put that in
what
the
I
video.
have of spookiness, he has of dark humor, and he doesn't mean it. He
I
just comes off
I am
rude as
actually
hell, but
I
he's not.
uh
He
look,
doesn't mean it
I'm
like
not
that.
actually rude or whatever you guys want to say. I just have dark humor and that's it. And I think everybody has a little bit of a dark humor in them. And
Yeah.
if you don't like it, I'm sorry. You can go somewhere else. Just like
Don't
don't
kick
know.
him out already.
You don't have to put that in the clip. You could erase that.
No, I'll put it. I'll put it. It's fine. It's funny.
Um,
They gotta get to know us anyways.
but what was I gonna say? Ah,
Oh, before we continue, this is something I said I was gonna do in the beginning of all the podcast episodes, and I haven't. So this is a little brief moment that I'm gonna take on every episode to say that whatever we talk about here, if there's any negative spirits or any sort of demonic entities or anything like that that might be hearing this or might come into like your guys' lives or our lives because of this podcast, they're not welcome. They're not allowed to stay,
mhm.
and they're not allowed to affect us in any way. So again, if there's anything negative that wants to attach to anyone, they're not allowed to.
I
And
agree.
this is a safe space for people to hear stories like this but not get affected by them.
I agree. And thank you for saying that. There's there's not a lot of channels who do that that I've seen personally.
I just want to feel peace within what we're doing because this is becoming our life,
Mhm.
and for the people watching to feel safe looking at stuff like this, because I know there's a lot of things that like I hear so many times from other podcasts like, oh, something's happened, or people have like experiences from hearing stuff, and it might happen like you guys experience something like paranormal, but I don't want it to be something negative, just something like that makes you wonder like, oh, like paranormal stuff is actually real, you know? But not something negative that's like attaching to you and making you feel bad or making your
Mm-hmm.
life bad in any way.
Yeah.
So just a
I'll say this.
disclaimer for whatever ghost is around.
I wish nothing bad on any of our viewers and listeners. I appreciate you saying that, and I actually am very happy that you said that because, like I said, there's not a lot of channels that
I
do
just
that.
need to get used to saying it in the beginning because I always want to open up with that.
But I
With
do.
those boundaries.
No, for sure, for sure. I do want to say though, guys, we are. I have discussed it with Maite. I want to invest into paranormal stuff.
Yeah. We're gonna buy some stuff like REM pod, EMF readers,
Mm-hmm.
um, light triggers, all of that stuff.
I personally want to go to locations that are abandoned that doesn't give us a high chance of getting arrested. Cause I don't want that on our record for sure. But
Well, that'll be for later on. Right now, we're dragging out a little too much
oh,
the
but
stories.
real quick, I know we were dragging it on, but if you guys have stories, please leave them in the comments. We would love to read it.
Actually, since the first podcast, I submitted. Well, in the description of the first podcast, there's an email that I created specifically for people to send me their stories. Try to make him a little long so that it can be the full hour that we're
Hour or
dedicating to
two.
the podcast. But it doesn't have to be long. You don't have to add anything too crazy to it to make it long. But it would be cool if you do, because that way we can read it more in detail.
For sure. But yes, we're gonna go ahead and continue, guys. Please, like I said, leave some stories for us. We would love to read them and definitely like get knowledge on like how it went for you guys. But yeah, you can go ahead and do your story.
This is also a Reddit story. It's by someone named XO Hotshot XO underscore 0112. The story I'm gonna tell you guys about is about Bloody Mary.
Oh God.
Yeah,
Not that game, dude. You
our
get
girly
spooky.
pop Bloody Mary.
Hi.
Spooky.
Spooky.
Okay,
All right.
so she started off by telling us that she's always been into the paranormal and the creepy crawling things. And she said her cousin had told her stories about Bloody Mary and her experiences. And once she was old enough, she had the balls to try and do it herself. The first couple times, nothing ever happened to me, and my friends were always super disappointed. But, anyways, one night, instead of just saying Bloody Mary 3 times, we thought maybe if we said, I believe in Bloody Mary, it would give whatever is more energy to show itself. And oh boy, we were right. It was me and my 2 best friends at the time, and I had moved into a house about 3 years prior. My mom's bathroom at the time had a bathtub on the wall across from the door. The door swings into the bathroom opening to the right, and on the left is the vanity and the sink, which take up majority of the left wall. So you can kind of get an idea of the layout.
Okay.
It has a full mirror extending the full length of the vanity. So we all easily could stand in the bathroom. We turned off all the lights and stood in the dark and repeated the phrase, I believe in Bloody Mary. We definitely said it more than 3 times, which, as it is, the 3 times are the ones. Once you say it 3 times is when she shows up.
Yeah, I know.
So saying it more than 3 times, girl.
Yeah, you pushing it, buddy.
Now it's pitch black in the bathroom. So our eyes were slowly adjusting to the dark. I was standing in the middle, partly because 2 best friends didn't know each other, and partly because it was my house and I got to pick wherever I wanted to stand. I was definitely not scared or anything. LOL. At first, I thought my friend on my right was screwing with me when I heard the curtain rustle because she had a tendency of doing it.
Oh, like opening the curtain? Dude.
However, when I called her bluff, she was panicking herself because she wasn't close enough to it. We both looked over and saw the curtain moving as if someone brushed on it. At that point, we were both on edge. But we definitely weren't expecting our hands, which we were holding, to get touched by someone else that was trying to hold our hands as well. And that's when we noticed my reflection was no longer my reflection.
Oh, shit.
Now you might be asking how I know that in the dark. And to that question, I have very, very easy answer. I'm super short, like just slightly taller than a legal midget.
Oh, dude.
And I've been the same height since 5th grade. So when the figure in the mirror grew taller than me and the hair and the weight changed drastically, we decided to call it, turn on the lights, and looking back, it seems kind of meh, given the other things I've experienced. But when I was in 6th and 7th grade and only had minor encounters with the paranormal, it was definitely enough for me to stop from going to the bathroom alone for a while.
Damn, dude. I used to play Bloody Mary as a child with my cousins all the time. All the time. I never had an encounter like that.
You used to play?
I used to play when I was like around that age, 5 or 6.
So you would do the whole thing of going to the
Yeah,
bathroom,
going to the
turning off the
bathroom, turning
lights,
off the lights,
and doing it with them.
But there was times where I would say it like more than 3 times because it wasn't working. But
And you were judging this girl?
Yeah, but you know, I forgot about that game.
Hypocritical of you.
Screw you.
Hey, I'm not the one that
But
actually did the game.
let me say this, dude. Like that was a game that I used to do as a child on my other side of the family, and I was scared at one point because I didn't see anybody in my reflection, but more of like the lights were starting to dim, like they started to go dim, not shut
Like
off,
flickering?
like kinda, but they dimmed. Instead of being like super bright, they would dim when I turned them back on.
Damn.
But that's the only thing I had.
We might have to try it ourselves because
No.
we are learning nothing from this, clearly.
Shut up. But that story right there is definitely that one hits. Cause that is still like.
Because you tried it, yeah.
I mean, if you haven't tried Bloody Mary as a child, what did you live for?
Damn.
Sorry.
Perhaps I wanted to stay alive.
You're just scared, bro. That's all you're doing. It's just being a scaredy cat.
Anyways.
But no, that story right there for sure, guys. Who was the person that said it?
It was exo hot shot underscore 10 something. And I'm just saying it out of remembering it, but thank you so much for your story.
For sure. And your story for sure.
Hopefully you didn't attach anything to yourself.
For real. And honestly, you seen a shadow? He said he saw a shadow figure that was taller than her.
So basically what she said is she was looking at her own reflection, and then suddenly that reflection in the mirror became something taller with a different weight and like longer hair.
Oh yeah.
So obviously
getting the fuck out of there.
As she did.
Yeah.
But anyways.
That's still a good story. That one definitely hits for sure.
So now we're gonna go to Jeremy's second story.
Yes, I'm gonna go ahead and go to my second story, guys.
We're doing 1 and 1. We're trying different things every episode, but I think it's a great idea for both of us to take a break and hear each other to just say 1 and 1. So that's what we're doing for this one.
So this is another Reddit story that I found from Melodic or Melodic?
Melodic.
Okay. I found another Reddit story, my second story, and it is from Melodic underscore lie 130. If you're watching this video, thank you for sharing, and I am excited to share your story.
I'll also give you guys credit in the description because obviously it's not our stories and you guys deserve all the credit.
They're public stories, so thank you again. And maybe you have some more story for us. So like I said, please leave a comment and share it with us.
So what's the name of this story?
This is a story based off of Ouija board. My ex had a Ouija board that terrified her. She said that when it spoke to her, it told her it was an eucalyptus looking to take her when the time was right. And it gave her a very specific name for itself. On Halloween, we decided to play with it, and she surprisingly agreed to join. We went to the local Spanish flu cemetery, which is full of nameless and unmarked graves of children who died in the 1918 pandemic.
Damn.
Yeah, that is definitely something. Notice the cops were there to stop Halloween shenanigans. Thankfully, when we then went to a friend's house. But when he learned of what we planned to do, he booted us out of his house and didn't speak to us for a long time. Mexican Catholics don't fuck around. That's what he put right there. We settled for a small local park and got to using the board. It started innocently and with several of us laughing about how silly it seemed to be. That's where you messed up, dude. I'm sorry. The answer started becoming specific. It told us how many boys and how many girls there was in the circle, colors of clothes. It knew we were in the park, and it said it wished it could be there in person on the Ouija board.
Oh, hell no.
Dude, nah. My friend asked the board if it had a name. It did. The name my ex said it always gave. So, like, when she used to play the Ouija board, it gave her the same name from the previous. That's what I'm reading.
So she was
So she was kind of like
she
plagued
played
in
off
sin.
then.
Yeah. Then it told her it was tired of living within her closet and wished she would let it in.
What do you mean?
That's what I mean. I was like, what do you mean by this? Is a ghost kind of trying to get freaky or what, bro?
No. No, like, do you mean in, like, in her body, like, possess her? Or, like, in us, like, in her home?
I honestly...
Or, like, in her life type thing?
Oh, let me see what
we need more context there. Cause...
for sure. If you're watching this video, please, like, give us some more context.
What do you mean by that?
That was the end of that. We broke connection. My ex was almost beside herself, and we were all freaked. We took my ex home. I made sure she got inside and everything was okay. And my buddies all dipped. Odd things happened to us all over the next 12 hours. Shadow people, phantom sounds, temperature shifts in rooms, and animals acting weird. It felt like we were being observed from afar. It took about a week before normalcy came back. My ex got rid of the board shortly after, and we never spoke of it again. And that is the story.
So what I'm getting
They went to... Okay.
From this is... They didn't close it right, because that should not...
No.
Stay with you.
For sure. It did not... They did not know what they were doing with the Ouija board at that time. And it seemed like they didn't even say goodbye. Nothing in there, they said goodbye. So, definitely, if she got rid of the board or kept it away, you should go back to the board and say goodbye. I mean, that's
because there's definitely like a specific way that you're supposed to end that game. Specifically with Ouija boards, you have to be very like...
You gotta be careful.
And you gotta make sure from... I don't really know much because I've never played, but from what I've seen, I think you're supposed to like do certain things like on the board. and then you have to force it to go to goodbye. Or like you have to say, you gotta ask the spirit if they're okay leaving. And if they say no, you gotta like force it regardless. Something like that. From what I
Um,
know.
I'll just say this, guys. Like reading that story from her, something's definitely attached for sure.
Well, yeah.
And
Especially if they kept like having.
how terrifying would that
Stuff.
be? Like you're playing with some friends, and you're like, "Hey, we're gonna play the Ouija board, and we're gonna go to a random place in a
Mm-hmm.
cemetery where kids died."
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah,
That's
you're
just fucked. Cause
you're asking for it to come to you.
not just that, but like specifically going to a cemetery where you know it's mostly kids.
Hmm.
Why? Why like bring bad juju to
But just
child
listening to that
spirits?
story too, don't you think like that one friend's house they try to go to, he sensed like the negative energy coming to his house? Because remember when they said they got kicked out because of the police officers? 'Cause, right before they went to their friend's house,
Mm-hmm.
they went to the cemetery and they had security there that kicked them out. And so that's when they tried to go to their friend's house to play the Ouija board.
And then the friend was
And the
like,
friend
"Fuck
was like,
no."
hell nah. He was like, hell nah.
That's a smart guy right there.
But like he is smart. That's why he put like Mexicans do not play.
No,
But
they don't.
they don't. But I don't want to keep this going. Thank you for your story. I really enjoyed it. I hope you found a way to get better vibes and nothing is attached. And like I said, thank you for leaving your Reddit story, and we'll make sure to add you to our what is it, like tagging people hashtag. We'll,
Yeah.
we'll definitely have a
We'll
hashtag for you.
definitely put you in the description of the story so that you
Description, not
get the
hashtag.
credit that you deserve from your story.
But yeah, thank you so much, and then we're gonna go ahead and go to Maite's story and her last story.
Yeah.
Dun dun dun. Hi, it's spooky.
So my story, it's about ghost games. It's from a Reddit user. His name is No Sleep, I believe.
No
He
sleep.
yeah. He looked like he was a little well known in the Reddit community, so
Really?
I think he has quite a few stories. But this one is titled Do Not Play Paranormal Games You Read Online. She's here.
Oh, dude, what the hell? Hey, spooky.
He started off by saying, I have always been a paranormal enthusiast. I especially enjoy researching myths and urban legends. I find that I am a very hard person to spook, and I've yet to find a horror movie that has actually made me feel fear. I do find Japanese horror, me too, to be terrifying.
Yeah, they're pretty good. I can't even
But
lie.
that and real life events, like being kidnapping or followed. So that's like the main things that he's like spooked about, but nothing really else
Oh, okay.
spooks him pretty much.
All right.
I decided to actually try one of the many ghost games I had read about online. And I'm a major skeptic. If it works, I would enjoy the thrill of being afraid. And I only now realize what a mistake I have made. I follow a blog that I won't name to keep its anonymity, but its focus point is horror. The poster often has master posts, one of which being a list of horror games, and I decided to view it and select one game which I find would frighten me the most, at least. That's what I thought. The game I selected is called Bath Game,
Bath game.
and it's a paranormal ghost game that originated in Japan. So he was like, fantastic. It involves summoning a ghost that will follow you through the day. And you can read about it. I'll put the link that he put if you guys want to read about it. But this isn't the horror blog I was talking about, by the way. That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
Last night before bed is when I decided I was going to do it. I reread the post in case I were to forget anything. I went over the rules over and over again, and I was ready. I waited until everyone in the house was asleep, as I live with 3 other people. Why would you do that in the same game? Anyways, I would be so mad. I stripped naked in my room and I peeped into the hallway to make sure no one would see me. And I stepped across the hallway into the bathroom, which is directly across from my room, shutting the door right behind me. I put the plug in place and I turned on the faucet of the bathtub. Sat on the side of the tub, waiting for it to fill before I turned off the tap and the light. The room was still slightly lit from the window, so I didn't have trouble making my way into the tub. I sat the wrong way. I was meant to face the faucet, so she would be behind me, but I sat on the other side by accident. I shut my eyes and began washing my hair, whilst repeating the words, Daruma-san fell down, as I was told to do.
I think it's getting too hot in here. So take off all your clothes. I am getting spooky.
Okay, stop with
I'm
this
getting
recording.
spooky dookie.
Lock in. I never saw the mental image in my mind that I was supposed to apparently see. The one of the woman falling in the tub and impaling her eye on the tap. I didn't feel the movement in the tub from her rising out of the water. I guess from here on, I knew it wouldn't work. I slightly laughed at myself, thinking how stupid I was for even trying it in the first place. Since I didn't feel her presence, I didn't say the phrase, "Why did you fall in the tub?" I finished washing my hair, got out of the tub, slightly feeling myself go off balance, and walked out of the bathroom, shutting the door behind me. I then opened my eyes, and I felt like an idiot. I dried myself off, got dressed, and then went to sleep. That brings us to today. I woke up, and I felt the same way I normally did. Nothing was different. My mother told me she woke up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom, drained the bathtub because I forgot to do it. I knew the rules were to only drain it the next day. It hadn't worked, so I shrugged it off.
That's where you mess up. Sorry, that's where you mess up.
My mother needed a few items from the store, so I volunteered to go for her.
Mm-hmm.
It was quite early in the morning. Kids were still on their way to school, and adults hadn't left for work. The streets practically empty and deserted.
Damn.
It was slightly raining, so I took an umbrella with me, and as I left, I smirked remembering last night, and I looked over my right shoulder to see if it was truly someone behind me, and nothing. Of course, I kept walking. As I reached the main road, the shops were just on the other side. There was no traffic, just as expected. And it was hard to see from the rain that had picked up. But I could see someone standing on the side of the road. White dress, long black hair covering her face.
Yeah, dude's cooked, bro.
Oh, come on, I muttered under my breath. It was just a classic thing to see in Japanese horror films. Was someone fucking with me? She was in behind me. So it couldn't have been related to the game. Maybe it was just a woman who needed something from the store just like I did. But she didn't move at all. Okay.
Where you at?
No, I got it.
I get spooky.
You fucking farted in the middle of my story. How disrespectful.
I'm sorry. Get post separate. Don't do it.
Caught in 4K.
Get spooky dooky.
We take all the spookiness out of the
And I
stories.
get dooky.
Okay, stop. It was pouring rain by this point, and she stood in it facing the store that was just a small walk away before she would have had shelter from the rain. I stepped onto the road and slowly walked toward the store. She was out of the way of the path, so I just ignored her. I tipped my umbrella forward so I could block the view of her in front of me. When I made it to the store entrance,
Talking about fucking burps.
whatever. When I made it to the store's entrance, I pulled my umbrella shut and looked behind me. Nothing. No one. What the fuck? Maybe she went around the corner? I continued on inside and focused on why I was there in the first place. And when I had finished shopping, the rain had subsided. When you cross the main road, there is an alleyway, and then you're on my street. And when I got to the entrance of the alleyway, I stopped dead in my tracks. In the middle of the walkway, there was the same woman from before, just standing in the middle facing away from me.
Oh shit.
I knew better than to walk down there, so I turned and decided to go the long way, around without taking the shortcut. When I turned into my street, I was almost about to walk past the entrance of the alleyway when I noticed her standing right there. No longer in the middle. She was within hand's reach of me as I was walking along the pathway. I ran, he said.
Dude, nah.
I have never ran so fast in my life, and I did not look back. I climbed into my bed, and I'm assuming that I soon fell asleep. When I woke up to a woman standing on my bed with the sheet wrapped around her neck. The same woman from the street. One eye was visible on her face, the rest hidden tangled in her hair. Her eyes were large and her mouth was slack-jawed. All I could manage to say was, "What are you doing?" And then I woke up again. That brings us to now. Reddit, what have I done?
What you need to do,
Let's get the fuck out.
get your ass to 9 to 5.
And don't go home at all.
Don't go home at all. Work 24 hours. And that's it, bro. You good, my boy.
What you need to do
You need to get fucking cleansed, my boy.
is not mess around with Japanese horror.
Yeah, you see those guys, man. Let me tell you.
And especially when you do any sort of paranormal games, you don't mock them. You don't just brush them off, because it might not happen in the moment, but they do stay with you, especially if you think that it's not. Like, the more you make fun of it, the more they stay with you.
Yeah. Like how we made fun of the Chinese people when they brought COVID-19 to us, bro. Like, you know, we made fun of it, but then look what happened to Americans. They got COVID. Anyways, it was a wonderful story. But that was completely off topic of what I just said.
If you're just listening to this and you're not seeing what's going on,
Dude.
just know, shaking my head. Shaking my
I'll
head.
just say this.
Because, bro.
What's the point of a podcast if you... Okay, back to the topic.
We so deserve to get roasted and canceled at
our
this point.
channel's getting booked. Put them on the books, bro.
And YouTube's gonna be like, you thought.
You're demonetized. No, but in all reality,
you don't mess with
you
Japanese
just
horror.
don't mess with. I don't know anybody who's messed with it, and I don't want to find out. That's just how it is. I don't want to find out, and
I feel like part of me wants to try a game like that.
no.
But realistically, as much as I love horror and paranormal, I chicken the fuck out. Like,
I'll be honest.
one little thing that goes wrong, and I'm like, I'm up.
If I see a Japanese ghost, I will actually flip out because they're actually really scary.
Out of all the movies that I watched, considering like Conjuring and all the most famous ones, I forgot the name of the movie we found, and I don't know where we found it, but it was an Asian movie where it was so weird. Do you remember it? Like the one where they find the girl like all like broken in a cave, and then like she comes back to life and she does all this crazy shit, and it's like they do like signs with their hands. Like
No, I don't know.
it was like a whole possessive
I don't know which
horror
one you're
film,
talking
but
about.
it was terrifying. Like,
You gotta look it up
yeah, we do.
for sure.
But it was horrible. Like, I feel like out of all the horror movies that are out there, definitely like Asian ones
They're up
take
there. They take the lead on it. I'm sorry.
yeah,
I
they
don't think
do.
any other ones take the lead.
They're
Asians
just so scary. They feel so real.
they actually I
The
feel
way
like
they film them is like if you were like right there experiencing it.
I feel like you actually have a high chance of getting attached. One of them getting attached to you. That's how I feel. That's just how they look and all
That's
that.
why that day when we saw the movie, I'm sure if I like pull it up, you'll be like, oh yeah. But yeah, I feel like after we watched that movie, it was fucking terrifying.
For sure.
And I don't think I've ever looked for another Asian horror movie since. Cause
I'll be honest though. I just do want to get into this. I would honestly rate that one number one out of all the ones that we said. Let me know down in the comment section which story you guys think was the best one. I personally like the last one. It had more detail. It was a longer story. He put the time into that story.
Yeah.
You for sure got to put him in the.
That's how terrified he was.
Yeah, he definitely had a whole fucking dictionary for us.
No, yeah.
But I say that one's number one for me.
Definitely. Thank you for that story. It was
for sure. Yeah, that was a really spooky. Good story. Like I said, I don't mean to make fun of those story. I just want to give the vlog more laughs too, cause
he's just Jeremy.
Hi, spooky.
That's why when he says stuff like that, I'm like, oh, my name's Jeremy.
But yeah, like I said, guys, I think that one for sure is a good story. So for sure we're gonna be
please let me hear your guys' stories. I want to know what goes on. We want to
expand on this stuff, guys. So please leave us some stories and definitely let us know which one was your favorite one in the comment section, please.
Yeah.
But other than that, guys, we're gonna go ahead and end this video because we got another video tomorrow. We gotta film.
Yeah, we're currently vlogging too.
Yeah,
and it's also a family trip, so we're giving
more effort to that too as well.
No, we're giving it more time for my family to like hang out together because we don't do this often.
No, we
don't do it at all. Like this is one of the first times we've gone out since we went to Disney for a couple of days. So it's not fair.
2022, huh?
Yeah. So that tells you how busy we are with our lives. So we're obviously dedicating more time to hanging out with my family than we are filming.
Yeah.
So whatever we post right now, appreciate because
we're doing a lot.
If we're not working our day jobs,
we're doing this.
We're doing this. And every single time that I get a break, I'm editing. I'm editing the podcast and I'm editing the blogs and I'm recording the blogs. It's a lot that you guys don't see and that I underestimated when I would look at other YouTubers, but like
it's a lot.
Now that it's us, it's like damn. Because he's still not at the point where he can help me with editing, so it's all on me right now.
Yeah. But I did want to mention this too. We are expanding to I just told her, and you're gonna see it in probably the next vlog when we go back home. But we are expanding to the point where we're probably gonna do gaming as well on this channel.
Yeah, because the Fortnite Simpsons
the new map season for Fortnite, I love it, guys. I personally think you would enjoy it. I told her I'm gonna buy her a camera so that way we can start streaming off that too. So if you guys like to see some content like that, please leave a like and
we're gonna post all the gaming, vlogging, and podcasts in the same channel. just so it's easier for you guys to find it.
Hmm.
So it's all gonna be in the weekly yappers, per usual.
This
We're
channel,
just gonna categorize it.
yeah, I was gonna say this channel's kind of gonna be a little bit of everything, huh?
Yeah. You're just hanging around
Just hanging around.
with
But
us.
I already bought a camera, so I want to definitely get into that.
And I appreciate the fact that we took our own props.
Yeah, she.
Our pumpkins, our
Oh,
candles. Look at this. This is quality, baby.
great material.
Your
Great
material.
material.
But yeah, like we're really dedicated of doing this. Even though we're not consistent in what days it releases, it's because it works around my schedule.
We
And
are gonna get better at this,
I try
guys.
my best.
Obviously, I don't think we're too much camera shy. It's only with people around.
Yeah, we're just not used to like welcome back. Like we're not
We're
used
still-
to having the tripod
We're
or
still
anything like
trying to get used to it, but I'll be honest, we are going in the right direction. I'm investing a lot into this, and she's investing a lot of her time into this and money.
Cause it's fun. I like this is the number one thing I feel like I ever wanted to do was to talk about paranormal. I love doing it. I have my own experiences, which you guys will definitely hear about.
Yeah, God,
Because
Jesus.
some of them are, yeah.
There was a
intense.
recent one actually, but we're not gonna get into that.
And it was actually here in Big Bear.
Yeah,
So
pretty crazy, but
we'll
not
see if
not in the same house, but
No. Yeah.
different Airbnb.
But we're going to end it here. So it's not too long. I'm pretty sure it's going to be close to an hour now. For sure.
I think it's
Longer
more than
than-
an hour.
Longer than the last one.
For real?
Definitely. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
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 Oh
And also
yeah.
Also because you didn't have to leave for work. So we were yapping this time.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah, that's why we're ending it. It's close to, what time is it?
Well,
don't
we
have our
only
phones.
have our phones.
Just trust that it's like around
Trust the
11.
process.
It's probably 11, 12. But yeah, we're going to end it here.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you for
Thank you so
watching.
much.
Thank you for listening.
Especially the support. Thank you guys so much for the support. We're gonna do this more often, like I said.
And only get better, baby.
Yes, baby. Ooh.
And stay spooky.
I get spooky. And maybe, remember, spooky dookie is a real thing.
Bye-bye.